Merry Christmas and welcome to clearly a festive edition of Access All Areas ahead of what is bound to be a cracker on Friday night. See what I did there? Quins are coming to town. It's a sellout. It's almost Christmas. So let's get our guests on. Welcome to today's guests, Afo and Max Llewellyn. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever seen a man rise to the stratosphere that he's risen to as quickly after one wave on TV?
He's literally everywhere, innit? Do you know what, actually, last night I sent it to him. Andrew Fordy put out a video and it's like biggest housery moments. And it's literally a picture of him, like
just mostly him. Just
literally, yeah.
Just
a compilation of Afo.
Just constant. Just give us your best to that lens there. Can you just give us your best wave, or do you not like to do them unless you've just dusted someone up? Where's this come? Is there an origin of it? Is that the first time you've done it? Was it a spur of the moment thing, or did you used to do it?
Spur of the moment thing.
Was it just felt right?
Yeah, I didn't know the cameras were on me. Like in my head, it was just a bit of fun. Like in my head, I thought it would be funny to me, and then the cameras picked it up, and I was like, oh dear.
I like that. I've just won a penalty. I've just a biggest game on TV that night. Didn't know if the cameras were going to be on me, but how did the boys take it, Max? The wave? What do you reckon?
I think they loved it.
Yeah.
After the game, yeah. There's a few at first when we saw it, it was like, oh, look at this, it's on the thing. We're like, oh, who's put it up? And it was like TNT.
Everyone.
But nah, I think we like that.
And what about the big fella? What about the boss? Did he say anything?
Skibbs didn't mind it at all. He just said, he said in an interview as well that as long as I back it up, it's no problem. So
you just got to be prepared. At some point, as a prop, it's going to happen to you, and someone's going to wave you off, aren't they? So 100%. Have you already thought about what happens in that moment? Someone waves you off. What are you going to do then?
I'll probably start laughing.
That's what you can do.
I wouldn't mind it, yeah.
Well, you've done that sort of thing. You just got to do it, haven't you?
Yeah.
But I love seeing it. Loved it. And I think Genji responded well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he speak to you properly after? I know we saw him do a little...
Yeah, it was really nice after the game. He was congratulating me, wishing me the best for the season and stuff. So
who got the second wave off?
The second one actually wasn't a wave.
Was it not? Was it just more?
No, it was.
Was that for mouthing rather than a wave?
Yeah, sort of. Like after every decision, like it wasn't directed at anyone, but the whole team was just like complaining, sort of thing. Yeah. And I thought that penalty was like clear as day, and they were still complaining. So it was more just like, can we just get on with the game, and this sort of thing.
Sort of a wave.
Just loves rugby, doesn't he?
Loves rugby. Just get on with the game.
Get
on with the game. I'm speaking of loving rugby. Try scoring machine this year. You exploded, didn't you? And what did I say in pre-season? We sat in front of that caravan.
Yeah.
What did I say was going to happen?
The shaved head.
Exactly.
Changes you.
The power of the shaved head changes you.
It does.
It happens to everyone. Good season last year, and I said to you, I was like, you're going to build off this because you're going to whip your hair off, and then all of a sudden, what happens? First 6 games, 6 tries.
Yeah, I don't think I've scored 6 tries in my career. So it was a bit weird, actually.
Things are just falling into place.
Yeah, it was bizarre. But no, I think it's just obviously the way we're trying to play. It's really expansive. It's kind of suited me, managing to get like loads of touches on the ball compared to like maybe the season before, where it was a bit limited for touches. So I think just that sort of thing, and maybe just a bit of recognition, like trying to get in on the moves and stuff like that, and when I'm getting to the game, it's really helped.
Did you were you getting talked to by Gats whilst you're starting to not play better, you played very well last year, but like you're starting to get more recognised by comments? What happens is you score tries, people talk about you more, etc., don't they?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be the way, because other people recognise you playing well anyway, but it's like when you score tries, all of a sudden you go into these conversations. Were you getting talked about before the autumn? Did you know that was coming, it was on the horizon?
No, not really. I hadn't actually heard too much from him before, so I was just kind of still just fingers crossed, hoping that I'd be able to get selected in the squad. And then after kind of getting selected, I did kind of get a phone call from the backs coach, Rob Howley, and he just congratulated me really. I've come down to the last support.
It's resuming available on these. So if you just talk us through these, because I know your family's going to be watching, so just talk us through.
Well, I bought them the other day for a bit of a joke, and then it just happened, like, you know what boys are like, they forget to do their washing, and I was getting really low on stock. So I had to bust these out.
You got multicoloured wrestling positions, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm a massive WWE fan, if you don't know. So
he seems to be winning that wrestle, doesn't he? There? It's weird. It's good to get a zoom in. I'm not sure what these two are doing. They're like wrestling over a chair, but this blue one in particular.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's an interesting one, that one, isn't it?
Body-to-body suplexes all round. Big wrestling fans. Obviously, boys went out to Van last week, didn't they?
Yeah.
that was a good opportunity for some people who maybe not played as much rugby. Some senior boys went out there, not played as much rugby as they probably have liked to. There's some boys who were wanting to put their hand up for the first time. You boys now get to prepare for this coming week against Quins. This is big. We're back into the Premiership. Afo, we'll start with you. It's officially a sellout. There's single tickets available. I was trying to nick some tickets for friends earlier. You can't get anything paired up anymore. There's about 3 tickets dotted round. Would you have played at Kingsholm on a Friday night under this sort of an excitement?
Not to this hype. I think anything similar would have been maybe that Bath game in the first block of the Premiership. But I'm really looking forward to this, especially it being around Christmas time would be something nice to give to the fans as well. Like, they turn up every week. I know the atmosphere will be great on Friday night as well.
Max, it will be electric. You've experienced this a few times now, full sellouts, haven't you? What does it do for the group? I know it shouldn't affect it because it's Christmas. It should be relevant, but there's something special about the big game around Christmas, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. And it's just like, Friday night, the lights are on, and we've actually had a really tough week in terms of it's been quite long. We were coming in on Sunday, making sure that our preparation is like absolutely spot on, ready to go into this game. And, the lads did really well out on Van. But just coming into this, I think, there's a massive focus on making sure. I think our form actually hasn't been that good at Kingsholm, which is really disappointing for us because we'd love to give it back to fans. And I think this is one of the games that would be perfect to do that with the amount, what should be like up there.
You will win a lot of hearts and minds over with a big performance on Friday. Get Friday night out of the way. What does the rest of Christmas look like? If you just give people a taste of what, I don't know if you would have done this before, Afo, maybe like not in the team week on week, so you've not experienced that Christmas week, but Max, you'll have done that before what does it look like next week's schedule? How much food are we going to be able to get to in us? And what, obviously drinking aside, but what does that look like?
Pretty busy actually. So even to do with training, we're still in Christmas Eve and we're in on Boxing Day. So not too much time to rest. They have like helped out. I think Christmas Eve is hopefully a short and sharp day, and then in a bit later on Boxing Day. But I think for us it's just coming into training. They kind of account for us. Hopefully a bit of shorter days, and after that it's just stuff your face with food really. I got a few Christmas dinners, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
Get them in.
And then the leftovers then after that, innit?
Where are you for Christmas Day?
I'll be in London. This year.
Who's doing the cooking?
My cousin's hosting it this year, so it'll be a load of different families, and we'll all help out. And my cousin will just host it.
What are you like at cooking? Are you all right? Do a bit?
Yeah, I'm all right. Nothing special. I'll just help my mum out a bit.
You're mostly there to eat, would you say?
Correct. Yeah.
What about you, Max? Who's doing the cooking in your house?
My nan.
Right. Every year?
Yeah, every year. Yeah, we go to my nan. She's a good cook.
Is she?
Does a good Sunday roast. So
how many will be there?
Not actually too many. I think about like 6.
Nice.
7 of us.
Nice. What would you say is your favourite Christmas game around the table?
Oh, actually, I don't know. We change it up every year. We try buy a different one. This year I saw it the other day. It was, I can't remember. You have to answer some sort of questions. For every one you get wrong, you have to put like a rubber band around your face. So I bought that because I just love to see my nan with 10 rubber bands around her face. See the sight of what that would look like.
She doesn't know what's coming. Can we get a photo? If
I'll try to get a photo.
If ends up with 10 rubber bands around her face,
yeah, I'll try to get a photo and send
insert
it
into the next Access All areas. Yeah. I've actually been done with a couple of Instagram games. You know, like when you're on the scroll and you go like, I could take that, and all of a sudden they've just arrived. There's weirdly enough, this will be unsurprising. There's a microphone game. There's a singing game that I've seen on.
I think I've seen that.
Where they're battling and you've making and you have to sing whatever comes up on the cards.
Yeah.
So I've done that one because I want to play that one. And then cards against gravity. So you put it on top of a bottle and you build it off, and whoever topples it. That'll be a nice simple one once everyone's had a bit to eat and drink. Yeah. Shall we dive into our game? Because I'm excited by this. It's day before a game, so you're allowed to eat exactly what you want. You were concerned about this before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was a bit concerned that he's going to be seen on camera eating mince pies.
We've got this signed off by James Hudson. Brilliant. But let me explain what we've got here. We've got mince pies from M&S, Asda, Lidl, Booker's and Tesco. Other mince pie providers are available. Obviously, we have to say that because we've got some big sponsorships with M&S and stuff here. So what we've done is cut 5 mince pies ranging in quality and price, okay? So if you want to start, mate, and basically, I'd like you to, they can take these cards.
No, they can't.
Oh yeah, because that'll defeat the whole game, won't it, idiot? Let's start with this. You want to take half of that each?
Yeah.
And then I just want you to sort of discuss it, eat half of it, tell me what you're getting from it. Yeah. Don't be too polite. Just dive into it. Let's get it in, you big fella. Go on.
You got in one?
You see what do you reckon to that? Initial crunch.
It's not bad.
We should do some markers here. So like so you each time you're biting in, you go right. Maybe like a crunch test. Maybe a taste of the inside. I don't know. What are you thinking, Afo? Enjoying that, aren't you?
I'm just not really sure. What were the 5 places they were from again?
Pardon? What were the 5 places? It's a great question. Good details. M&S, Asda, Lidl, Booker's, and Tesco.
You don't know if I'm just going off presentation, but these two look nice.
Do you know what?
So that's what I'm kind of thinking.
Brilliant.
M&S,
Very smart from
maybe.
you.
This one, it's kind of just your standard. Maybe like an Asda's. Was Asda's on there? Or Tesco's?
Yeah, they both were.
So what would you like to go for that, do you reckon? Give me
I'd probably go Asda's.
Asda. Do you know what? You're on the right lines with your initial thoughts. That is Tesco.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but I like the way you went through the process.
Yeah.
Okay. Half each. Look at you. Right. But maybe give us an initial viewing.
A viewing of it.
Yeah, like what are your thoughts on the
presentation on
that?
I think arguably the best.
Yeah, for sure. Nice little star on top.
Thick as well, isn't it, on top?
Yeah.
Not shied away from that.
Not quite as runny as well as the other one.
Yeah, I like
Asda's
that.
was a bit more.
Yeah.
Tesco's was a bit more runny.
What about the crunch test? How's that? How's the pastry?
Crunchy on top.
Crunchy on top.
That's good.
Not too dry. Is there enough filling?
There is.
Yeah.
I think filling's better on this one as well.
Filling's better. Yeah, you don't have to have it all if you want. You can obviously if you're watching the calories. Yeah. I'll probably finish them off after.
What were the options again?
So you've got left M&S, Asda, Lidl, or Booker's.
What's Booker's?
Yeah, do you know what? I was waiting for one of you to ask that. That's the cash and carry, basically, isn't it? That's like Costco.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. I see. Okay. I think that's got to be M&S.
Yeah.
I think
I'd
presentation
say
and
that.
taste.
M&S, interestingly, to the camera.
No way, really?
Yeah, that's Lidl, $1.99 for 6. Other mince pie providers are available, as we say. Let's go to this. Let's down to that. Just ignore the way it's been cut, because that's not the shop's fault that someone can't use a knife. Okay. It's just the presentation. Start that presentation.
A lot of filling.
Just
Quite
before,
hollow on the inside.
Before we dive in, do you like mince pies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah. Okay, just checking.
Maybe not after this.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this the right amount of mince pies?
Yeah.
Do you have any this year?
None so far.
Okay,
No.
well, there we go. It's a treat for you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what we have left. We've got M&S, Asda, or Booker's. Turn your nose a bit, aren't you, Max? You're not sure?
Not my favourite one.
Okay.
That one's a bit stale.
Stale. That was from last Christmas, that one. We got that cheap.
I think this could be the cash and carry one.
The Booker's. Yeah, I'd agree.
That is Asda, which leaves those two at the far end.
Got one right.
Which one do you want to dive into?
We've got this one.
Sweet.
What was your initial thoughts when you saw this one earlier?
Either M&S. We thought either Lidl or this.
So what you've got left is Booker's and M&S. Obviously, neither of you knew what Booker's was, so...
This one does look nice. It's very nice.
You like that, big boy? Yeah. You do, don't you? You don't mind that decent thickness to that, isn't there? You'd wave that off, wouldn't you? Wave that right off. Look at you.
He was worried he was going to be spending too much time laughing as well.
Look at him.
I said at the stop to Maxi.
You happy with that one or not?
Yeah, it's not bad.
So M&S and Booker's left.
I think maybe Booker's.
Really?
Just because I've got everyone wrong so far.
I'm divided. I think the pastry on that one's a bit better, so I think I'm going to go M&S.
Can't I? Yeah, I'll go F.
You copy,
I'm
copy the big fella. That is M&S. We're 1 from 4, which means it's impossible to not be 2 from 5. Do you want to give the Bookers one a quick nibble, or are you mince pied out?
Go on, then.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Just to get a taste test, just for anyone who's buying at home. Oh God! Oh wow!
I've seen something so delicate.
Do you know what?
Mince pie.
That's why you only pay £1.37. Look at it.
Brilliant.
£1.37 for 6 of these. There's a reason you're paying that, because it's crumbling in his big hands. He looks so delicate eating that. Ooh, my precious. Is that nice, that? Not sure. That's the worst. Well, that's the range in M&S is £3 a mint for a box.
Yeah.
Booker's are £1.37, so you can sort of see the difference in quality, can't you?
Yeah.
Well, that was difference in quality. Which is your favourite? Yeah. Which is, if you're taking cost aside, what would you say? You can just point to it if you can remember.
I actually really like. Is it the little ones?
You did like Lidl, didn't you?
They were nice.
At £1.99 for 6 seems like a bargain, doesn't it?
That's a bargain.
You don't want to spend the extra £1 to go to M&S, do you?
Let's get them more often.
Lidl, that's our recommendation then, isn't it?
Brilliant.
I'd agree. Yeah.
Quality against cost. Get yourselves down to Lidl. Fellas, we haven't got presents for you. Present will be 5 points on Friday neat, won't it?
That would be a good present.
And
We
then-
did actually get you a present.
We've got you a present. Yes.
We got wind that maybe you were giving us presents.
Stop.
So
The budget didn't stretch that far. I gave you 5 mince pies.
yeah.
Stop it. This doesn't happen very often to me. This is
Something small.
This is so thoughtful.
Yeah. To be fair, it was Afo's idea.
Do I have to do a taste
So,
test?
Yeah.
do you want to do a taste
Yeah,
test?
go on.
Oh,
Do you want to see if you like them?
I think I like them. I'll tell you what, you are these might be my favourite guests we've had on. Thank you, big fella. Oh, God. You can come again. Honestly. Where's the presents for the boys? Bring them out now, Katie. Come on. Genuinely, no present, honestly. Oh, boys, I can't wait for Friday night. I am genuinely excited. There's not many games that I feel like this about these days. I'm excited to see you do your thing. I'm loving what you're doing at the moment. Keep doing it. People need to see more of it. And I told you were going to be on fire this season. I feel partly responsible for it. So keep scoring tries. Keep doing what you're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, they have been amazing guests. Afo and Max. For more Christmas chaos, we're going to hand over to Gwen Crabb to get all the insights to the Gloucester Hartbury camp this week as they prep for a massive game against Exeter.
Surprise! Okay, what is your favourite part of a Christmas dinner?
I make my mum do potato croquettes. You know, like crunchy, game changing.
Definitely a really good stuffing.
Well, we were actually discussing this earlier. We were said the gravy is the key component of a roast dinner.
And for you,
I do love a Yorkshire pudding. I love a pig in blanket. Stuffing.
what? Roast potatoes.
I really like pigs in blankets. It's like Santa brought it over for me. Thank you. That's amazing.
Pigs in blanket.
What is your favourite Christmas song?
Fairy Tale of New York.
I don't like Christmas music.
Last Christmas by Wham. Has anybody heard the Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer? No?
Driving home for Christmas.
Oh, that is banger, that is. Did you put that one driving down Swansea?
It was, yeah. So every time I was going from university, I always used to play it.
You want you to know that I'll never leaving 'cause I'm Mr. Snow, 'cause Dad will be teasing 'cause I'm in the
2 hours later.
Let's stick to the North Pole and we'll happily the snowman. That one.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And what is your favourite Christmas film?
Elf.
I don't like Christmas movies.
Love Actually.
Oh my goodness, there's just so many good out there. Sorry, it's just meant to be quickfire. I do love Actually. Love Actually. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The Jim Carrey version and not the cartoon. It's a bit... Sorry. It's bad. It's not my favorite. Sorry. Merry Christmas, everybody.
The Holiday. Nice. 3 very strong choices. Straight off the tongue. Maud took about 15 minutes.